Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome back to my channel. Here is week 3 of my sketchbook for November. From the beginning here, you'll notice that I redid the eyes. I used my white Inktense ink pencils to white out the eyes and redo them with my Micron pens 003 size. I already did the main outline with the Kuretake brush pen. So on my recent drawings, I've been doing more of the shading with the Micron ink, cross hatching with the Micron pens, adding more details on it. Okay, here I am starting with the watercolors. I usually do the background first. I believe I wanted a little bit more of a warm background, so I used the forget the actual name of the color. It's a reddish, but it's more of a red. I have 2 colors for each of the primary colors here. So there's usually like a warm version and a cool version. This one is the warmer red. And for the hair, I added a blue tint to it, because if you just do because the guy's hair is black, and if you just do all black, it'd just be solid. So with the blue tint, you can see some of the highlights on the hair. And over here, I kind of wanted to add more contrast on the background, so I added some dark shading near the bottom and faded towards the more of the red tones. Now this one is a fairy image. Basically a fairy sitting down in the forest. Again, you can see I'm adding some of the shading, getting more. I kind of also smooth the ink brush lines, smooth them out a little bit, and then also add details. She's wearing like a wreath of plants around her neck. Also, this is not a traditional fairy. They did more of a kind of like a punk fairy. You can see the hairstyle, and you can see even more with the colors. Her hair has like a different range of colors, and she has 2 colors on her eyes. One is yellows. I think the other one is blue. I have to see it on this part. And on the background, I gave her like a glowing image around her body, kind of like an aura, and I used the gouache paint for the aura. I used both gel pen and gouache paint for the aura around her body. So it kind of gives her like almost like a fall into winter look, because of the green, still you have the plants, but the white gives it kind of like a snow effect. Even though that wasn't originally intended, but it turned out that way. So it's kind of perfect during this time of year, since it's heading into winter right now. The name of the piece is called Free Fairy, since, like I said, she's kind of a punk fairy. A little bit different image. There's also a tattoo on her, like a tree tattoo on her calves. Yeah, it's yellow and red eyes. Am I Mr. J's doll? Now, if you haven't guessed, this series of haikus will be of Harley Quinn, the DC Comics villain. Also, like the anti-hero of Suicide Squad. I actually haven't seen Suicide Squad yet. I heard it wasn't that great, but then the director's cut version is supposed to be better, so I'm waiting for the digital to be available for rental. It's available for sale, but I'd rather just watch it for rental, since it's supposed to be better, but I don't want to spend to buy it, just in case it wasn't that great. Okay, again here, there's the I think I wasn't paying attention, but I recorded the brush pen. Now I'm doing the shading with the Micron pens. Now here I did it, because her colors in at least in the movie, has a red and blue color theme. So I did the background like a darker version of a red and blue. And of course, she's wearing the trademark outfit from the Suicide Squad movies. I believe what was her name? Margot Robbie. I think she said she didn't really like her costume there because, you know, it's kind of like, that was the focus of the character rather than the character itself. Because I'm not sure if anybody watched the original cartoon versions or the comic book versions of her, but she's more of in a jester outfit. And it, it was tight, but it wasn't like showing off, with the shorts and stuff like that on the movie. So hopefully they do a season 2. They would, make it more similar to her original costume from the cartoons and the comics. With that said, I like this image out of the 3 images I did for this series the best. Here's the second part. Am I Mr. J's doll? Painting Gotham red for him. So the theme for this is kind of like she has a kind of a love-hate relationship with the Joker. So she's just questioning herself, am I just his doll? I'm just like a plaything for Mr. J, which she calls him, the Joker. So in the second image, it's her saying like she's doing crazy things just for him only. But in the end, with the third part of the haiku, maybe she's kind of want to do things her way and maybe get revenge on Joker for the things that he does, because kind of the story of those two as a couple is like he kind of like does bad things to her, and then like she forgives him or whatever. So maybe she just kind of tries to do her own thing rather than just like working for him all the time. But it's a little bit more. There's a lot more going on to the story. That's really a basic version, but that's kind of just like the general theme of it. I think a lot of people complain about that as well, because saying like she's just like a just something for the Joker. She should be her own person. And you'll notice the red background and kind of splatter everywhere. It's supposed to represent like blood splatters, because she has that crazy bat that she's wielding. So painting the town red, this so I get I wanted to give like an image of like because of her psychosis, having like her violence, having blood as the image background. Am I Mr. J's doll? Painting Gotham red for him? Pudding's best served cold. So if you don't know, Pudding is her nickname for the Joker, and it kind of goes with the niche quote. I believe is that from niche? I don't remember. But whatever. The quote that revenge is a dish best served cold. So since Pudding is the Joker's nickname, so Pudding best served cold. Maybe she's gonna get revenge on him for like all the bad things, how he treats her. So it kind of leaves it up in the air. So I kind of wanted to give that ambiguous meaning over here. Now with a close-up on the face, you'll notice more of the details from the the movie version of her. You can see the heart on her cheeks, and also the text Rodden. She has that like tattooed. I think those are all tattooed on her face, and you'll see the more of the color on her eyeshadows. Kind of like the makeup is bleeding on her eyes. Not really bleeding, but is running on her eyes for both the blue and the red. I forgot to add on this one though, because normally she has like the smeared lipstick on her mouth, and I forgot to add it on this one. But oh well, still looks good without it. And then on this one, on her ponytails, I made them kind of both, instead of just a separate red and blue, I made them both red and blue on both sides. Well, one side leans more towards one color, but it's a mixture. So maybe that means something for her. I don't know. I just kind of added that there for this one. And on this one, I got the idea to add a black ink background from another artist. I forgot who gave me the idea. I watched her video and she did that for her videos. Okay, that's it. See you next week. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.